haven't posted anything about the Jeep in a really long time, but I think it's time for an update as you guys see it rolling away. Sorry for the horrible view, but I figured I'd give you guys an update on what's going on. As you saw, my Jeep was being towed away. So let's start off with that. So I went to go start my car this morning and started up perfectly fine. Drove it barely out of the neighborhood and it died on me. I was a little low on gas, so I thought, okay, well, maybe that's what it is. I was able to get to the gas station and it died on me again. Threw some gas in it, but as I was putting gas into the Jeep, I realized that the engine seemed like it was steaming a little. My coolant temperature gauge looked totally fine, so I wasn't really worried about overheating. But I popped open the hood and I could tell that there was basically steam coming from the radiator, and the engine itself looked like it was just overheating. So I waited for it to cool down and I put more coolant in it. Jeep started totally fine. Was able to get to almost back to my house, and the car died one more time. Got it completely to my house and checked the coolant levels, and the coolant that I put in it, about half of it was completely gone. I checked my oil. Oil looks totally fine. No frothiness, no milkiness, nothing. Checked my oil cap. There's no frothiness or milkiness on the oil cap, and from what I could tell from the coolant looked totally fine also. I do, however, thought that there was a leak in my radiator because a couple weeks ago I noticed that my coolant levels were low, and it was only about half full, so I filled it up, and it held the fluid level for a good while. And then about a week ago I noticed that my coolant levels were low, so I ordered a new radiator anyways, and it's never had a chance to put it in. Didn't check my coolant levels this morning. I probably should have. So I'm thinking what's really going on is my radiator's got a leak in it, a crack in it, something, and I overheated, and the overheating of the engine is what caused it to stall. So I'm having it towed to a shop now. I would normally just kind of do the work myself. I have a compression tester, I had the radiator, but one of the main reasons I haven't posted much is I tore my ACL a while ago. I actually had my ACL was torn the last time I even posted a video when I went wheeling. Been doing a lot of physical therapy, and then I got surgery about 2-3 weeks ago, so I'm barely walking. And then today was my first day that I was supposed to go to work. Well, second day. I went to work yesterday. Jeep drove perfectly fine yesterday. But then today, issues. So yeah, that's what's going on with the Jeep. We'll figure out what the shop says. That being said, there was other things that I had done to the Jeep. Since I couldn't work on it myself, I didn't film anything. But I had a slip yoke eliminator put in, and then the transfer case drop was taken away because of the slip yoke eliminator. And then I also had rear disc brakes, a conversion put in for the Jeep. So I now have rear disc brakes on my Jeep, and I now have a slip yoke eliminator on the Jeep. And that's where I'm at. I haven't had a chance to take a wheeling or do anything much different to it since. I think the only other thing I did is I originally had my electric fan on one relay, and now it is on 2 relays, because when it was on one relay, the electric fan would cut off. It was blowing the circuit on the relay. So 2 relays, and it's working perfectly fine now. Northwest Diesels, who did most of the work for me when it came to the transfer case, slip yoke eliminator, and the disc brake conversions, are a great company here in Marysville. Like them a lot. And North State Auto, or North State Automotive, they are who's going to be taking a look at my overheating problem. Really, really, really hope it's not the head gasket, because that's an expensive fix. And honestly, if I had to replace the head gasket, since I can't do it myself, it's like a $3,000 job. I might have to financially get it fixed and then sell the Jeep, which would suck, because then I'd have, you know, perfectly running Jeep. But $3,000-ish to get a head gasket replaced if the head needs to be machined at all, and that's a big chunk of change, and it'd be difficult for me to be able to afford that. I'm probably gonna have to put the $3,000 to fix it on a credit card, and having to pay that credit card, and just would put me in a bad place financially. So really, really hoping that it is not that. Really hoping that we could just replace the radiator, do a compression test, everything looks good to go, and I'm good to go. But that's an update for now. I'll probably close out this video with the results of the Jeep. So stay tuned. Talk to you guys in a minute. Hey, what's up, guys? So I'm going to kind of finish out the update on what's going on with the Jeep. So I took it to the shop because I was having an overheating issue. They let me know that my radiator had a horrible leak in it. It was only really holding about half the amount of coolant as it should have. So we replaced the radiator, or they replaced the radiator, filled it back up with coolant, and now there is no issues with overheating. However, I've had a bad shift from first to second, and I was concerned about that. So I asked them to take a look at my transmission, take it for a test drive, and tell me what they think. And they pretty much said that they think there's some bands that are loose, and they need to fix that in order to fix my 1-2 shift. So I told them to go ahead and take it apart and rebuild whatever is needed. So now the Jeep's still in shop. It's going to take a couple weeks.
Mile, turn right onto 67th Avenue Northeast.
Sorry about that. Jeep's going to be in the shop for a couple weeks getting fixed. So it'll be a little while again before I do anything else with the Jeep. There's only one more install I haven't done on the Jeep, which is putting in my engine skid.
Next right onto 67th Avenue Northeast.
Sorry about that, guys. And then really, I think the only other videos I'm going to post Jeep-wise is going to be just hitting the trails.
Continue on 67th Avenue Northeast for 1.5 miles.
Sorry about all this GPS crap. But yeah, that's pretty much the update. Sorry, probably a boring video. I don't know if you guys could see, but I'm in a totally different car. It's going to be what's new to the channel. I'm going to be doing random updates and restoration, power adders, suspension, things like that. If you're wondering what it is, you're going to have to watch the next video. Hit like and subscribe. Thank you.